season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For VA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tigers will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a big gain.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to find some room. It's Marshall. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 35. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's reeled in. It's Clark. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. Able to recover his own fumble and get first down yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Because there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff to the back. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had to put the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll give it to the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He's got the first and still going. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the returner heads out of bounds. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quick throw to the left. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he
breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Marsh. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Now here's the toss play. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Michigan. That's how you finish a play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield. Appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep ball falling away. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Pressure is coming. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now. Empty set now, 5 wide. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He gets loose. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Michigan.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. The sure hands. It's Clark. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Tigers! They battle back to take the lead. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
He's in the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Snags it with throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They're going to run it here. That's a strong stiff arm. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. The ball is picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make... here he goes! Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Close to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's playless. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. Breaking free at midfield. They can't stop him. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. Looking to scramble. on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. He keeps it on the design run. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Movement here from the tight end. Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Keeping it on the ground here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's found some room at the 45. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Working clock with the ground game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. 1st and 10, not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. This could be the game here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete. turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is